Hello, thank you for tuning in to the Words of My Soul. I am your host, Destini Taylor. And this message today is not for my scrollers, okay? This is not for the people that are just kind of scrolling by. This is truly for my soul listeners. I do have these moments of clairvoyance when I am in ascension, and I tend to give off some gems. So today's message is basically, I want you to stop making life so complicated. And the way that you stop making life so complicated is to have a plan for your life. Like, what is your big plan? What is that goal that you have where nothing's going to stop you from getting that goal, right? You know, you just have that goal. You wake up, you thinking about that goal. You go to sleep, you thinking about that goal. You thinking about that goal all day long. Like, what is your plan? Not something like, I just want a lot of money. Not something like that. You know what I'm saying? I want a lot of money. Okay, what are you going to do with the money? Because you don't want to be that person that, okay, you have a lot of money, but now what are you, sitting in the house with a lot of money? Like, it just doesn't even make any sense. You feel me? So you have to gear more towards, what am I going to do with this? I want a lot of money to do what with? You know what I mean? I want to pay off my debt, and then what? You know what I mean? I want to own some property, and then what? Like, what is the big plan? And I'm telling you, your plan, it has to be way, 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 way bigger than you. Your plan has to be so big that you just can't, you can't breathe without thinking. You everything you do, everything you see, everything you eat, everything you think is that goal, and you're not going to allow anything to stop you from getting there, right? So you need to know what that is. So what is your plan? You need to write that down. A lot of you are walking around and you don't have a plan. So that's why, like, life is just like pissing you off, you know, for lack of better words. Like, it's just really upsetting you, and you're like, man, I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to, I don't know. No, figure that out. Once you have a plan, all you have to do is understand that in order for that plan to have a good outcome for you, to work for you, there is a process, and you have to respect and understand the process. And you have to know, man, there is progress in my process. And you have to celebrate those moments, those small wins. You have to celebrate that. And the way that you do that is through your mindset. It's through your mindset. For example, you have to go from, man, they keep rejecting my job applications. I keep getting denied. They keep rejecting me. You have to go from that to, man, okay, I see some progress. They are responding quicker. They're not waiting, making me wait like 50 years before they do anything, before they respond to me. So I can stop wondering, did I get the job? Did I not get the job? You have to go from that mindset of its rejection to, oh, wow, things are getting better. You understand? So it is a process, and there's progress in it. But everything revolves around that big plan. And if you don't know what your plan is, like, it's like getting in your car to go somewhere without an address. Where are you going? How are you gonna? You're hopeless. You're gonna be like driving around in circles, stopping. Excuse me. They're gonna be like, where are you trying to go? I don't know. I don't have an address. I don't have a location. I don't have a name. I don't have a plan. So the message for today is just have a plan, and then understand there is a process, and then trust it. Everything that needs to be done to get to that goal, that plan, you need to write that down. There is a process for each one. There's like subcategories, like there's a process. But from what you can think about from your current viewpoint, write down what you think it takes in order to make that plan come to fruition. For example, in order to pay off your debt, if it's like $175,000, okay, you write that down. I have to pay off $175,000 in order to pay off my debt. And then the next thing is, well, how do you get the $175,000? How do you create income? How do you obtain income? Okay, I could, let's see, then give my time in exchange for money. Okay, how much money would I need in order to get $175,000? How long would it take? How much time is there in a day? How much time can I give another person? Or is there something that I can create? Is there something like I'm good at, people come to me, and ask me advice for? Is there something that I do already in a current position and I can offer those skills to someone else and decrease the time? Could I do that? So then you start asking questions. It's just a series of asking questions. Well, then how do you get the money? Okay, how could you create the income? How much time do you have to give? How much would you need to make in order to meet this goal? How could you cut that time in half? Do you have another, could you start another category? You know what I mean? As far as what you need in order to make your plan come to fruition. Does it need to be marketed? Do you need people to be aware? Okay, well, where are the people that like the kind of content that you create, or they're interested in it? Where would they be? Where were you when you saw, what do you look at when you look at videos and you're like, oh man, I like that? What encourages you to scroll past, or what encourages you to stay? What are the things that you are your best customer? You are your best advisor. You are your best second half of your brain if you just really utilize it and just think about what I'm telling you. All you need to do is figure out a plan. Okay, just figure out a plan. Write down everything that's needed in order for that to happen. Is it that you want to live overseas? Well, do you have a passport? What do you need in order to go overseas? You need a visa? Okay. You need a passport? Okay. You need, or you're going to have, where are you going to live? You're going to live somewhere? Okay. So how do you, do you have money to get a place to stay? How's your credit? All those things. You start asking yourself just a series of questions, and then you just slowly and, just gradually break those down. You break those down, and then you start getting to your plan, and then just any step closer, any new knowledge, any any comment, any follow, any subscription, or anything that you get, you just value that. You always stay grateful for whatever you get. Don't look at things so much as going back to the application process, the example. You don't want to look at it like it's just, man, they're rejecting me. Oh, yeah, they're still rejecting me, but they're telling me a lot sooner. Oh, they said I'm eligible? Okay, cool. That was 4 hours. Okay. You know what I'm saying? These are the type of things that you think about. Oh, well, if I was eligible for this type of job, then here are some similar jobs in that same category. Maybe I'll shoot my resume over there. You know what I mean? It's your thought processes. The way that you react to something, the way that you respond to the challenges that are going to happen in life. There are going to be challenges in life, but how are you going to handle them? How are you going to react to them? Are you going to look at it man, this is rejection? Or are you going to look at it okay, this is redirecting me to think this way? You know what I mean? Pay attention. So that concludes my message for today. I hope you did enjoy and find value in this episode. If you did, I encourage you to follow me on all platforms. My name again is Destini Taylor. And on that note, I'm out.